are back, finally, with a gig log. That's right, gig logs are back. You don't have to worry about the lack of content. We are pumping them out. We got a packed September, a packed October, hopefully soon to be packed November, and then December gonna be holiday party time. So today we got a wedding. We are at the beautiful Harmony Estate here in the city of Murrieta, California, out in the valley. It is hot. That's right, return of hot boy summer. Hope you like the polo. Ain't that fresh? That's right. You wanna know where I got them? Drop a comment down in the comment section. I will tell you. They're not paying me. I'm not getting paid to promote them, so why should I? So anyway, we're gonna go ahead inside, see what we got to work with here. We're doing ceremony, reception, cocktail hour, the whole shebang. It's my first time here, so we're kind of trying to bring them the best show we could possibly get. Their last DJ, I guess, canceled or had some prior commitment, so luckily we were available. We're filling in. We're gonna make Solstice Entertainment look phenomenal. That's right, that's what we do. So yeah, sit tight. Let's go hop inside. We gotta unload. We got a bunch of equipment, a bunch of new stuff, new lighting setups, new ceremony. We got the RCF sub we're breaking out. I'm really gonna get that boom boom in there today. So we'll see if it really lives up to my review. I think it will, and I'm confident. So let's go. It is hot. It's 104 degrees. Who wants to get married in the summer in the middle of the valley in 104 degrees? Apparently these two, but one of their names is Matt, so I gotta have some love for them. But anyway, let's hop on in there. Let's get to it, and yeah, we'll show you what we got setting up. Let's go. What's up, guys? We are all set up, ready to go. You'll see the inside setup in just a minute here. This was a tough one. Bit of a complex setup. You'll see when we get inside, and it's hot. And yeah, so got everything set up in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's been a while since I've done a wedding, so it took me a little while, but you know, we all suited up, looking fresh in the Calvin fitted suit, and we are set to go. We are here in the ceremony. As you can tell, it's beautiful, it's sunny, it's hot. The reception area looks beautiful as well. I will take you on a tour of that when we go over there. I'm gonna try and get some cinematic shots, so if you see some cinematic shots in here, that means I got them. If not, well, we'll get those at the next one. No sparklers today, didn't have time to set them up. We might set them up, they didn't actually pay for them, so I wanted to be nice and give them a cool, awesome show since this is our first time at this venue and they want to work with us again in the future if things go well. So the only thing that sucks, we set up the RCF, tested it, it was booming, and then she said, oh, the owner says no subwoofers because they're private. So it's kind of under the radar here, so they don't have to pay taxes and register as a venue, et cetera, all that stuff. So they don't want to upset their neighbors, they don't want the cops coming out, all those kind of things. So I guess no subwoofer, just the two QSCs. But I set up the subwoofer so you can see what it looks like. I just won't be able to hear it. It sounds great. When we did the sound check, it sounded awesome. But anyway, yeah, let me take you on a tour of the ceremony rig real quick, and we'll go from there. Let's go. Simple ceremony rig today. We got the Behringer XENYX802 hooked into the Shure PGX4 digital microphones. Got the EVZLX15P. Tried to run the iPad off Bluetooth, but we're getting some interference out here, so we'll just have it ran into an actual channel. Much easier because then I can fade it out without having to touch the actual iPad. And we're in the shade here, sort of. There, now we're in the shade. So yeah, we'll see how the lapel works. I guess that's all I can say. We'll see how the lapel works. If it cuts out, well, that's because there's interference here. I did a scan, but yeah, usually I opt for handheld only because I don't like using the lapel, but we do it when we can and when the client requests it. And today the pastor or the officiant is requesting it, so we will set him up and get everything going. We got the videographer plugged in. And yeah, so let's do the ceremony, I guess.
I am proud to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Evans.
Alright everybody, we are done. This is the setup, finally. I'm filming this after the ceremony because things were a little rushed here, but we made it happen. So there is my DJ booth. We'll go over what's in there in just a second. Gonna hit the lighting first. No, that is not my gig bar. If you know me, you know I despise whatever the heck that thing is. That's the venues. They told me just to leave it there and not move it, so that's what we're gonna do. That is my tripod. I'm gonna film with that later. Starting with the audio, we got the QSC K10.2s, one on each side. We have the RCF 708 AS2 that was booming, and then they're like, oh, actually the owner said no subs, so let me clean that off real quick. So no subs, so that sucks, but would have been nice to know that ahead of time, but whatever. You work with what you got. New lighting setup, so there you go. On top of the QSC 10.2s, you got the 1 meter pixel bars. So you've seen these before lighting up the facade. I have 2 uplights just lighting up the facade right now. I think it looks fine. But yeah, I actually ordered 4 more of those, and you're gonna see a lot of those in our videos coming up soon. I programmed a lot of cool features in them that you'll see tonight. So yeah, was able to pop that on top of the speaker with the, I forget the name of that bar that attaches. It basically just screws into the mounting points, and those screws in the front are to actually tighten the clasp on the position of the thing. So got a couple clamps, O-clamps on there holding that thing up. And of course the mini deckers, got to bring those back underneath. All the cables are taped nice and tight, clean. They had a bunch of cables behind this. That's not me. None of those are mine. I'm gonna hide those anyway. Mr. and Mrs. Mirroring, same thing on this side without the sub. We're rocking 1 subwoofer now. We got the dual 21-inch RCFs coming soon, so all we need for most events is just 1 sub anyway. So we got the RCF, but we can't use it today. That sucks, but oh well. Everything's being wireless DMX by the Donner receiver. You got Donner in there, DMX out of there into this. Same thing on the other side. You got a Donner in the mini decker, and then that's going out of that into the light up there. Around the room, we have 10 of my wireless LED Hex Pars. You've seen them in all the videos, nothing new there. For the DJ booth, we got the Dragon custom-made Facade. Isn't that beautiful? Plexiglass and wood. Love it, absolutely love it. On the other side, oh yeah, something new, that's right. So on the other side, the brand new feature controller, the Hercules Inpulse 500 Gold Edition. Number 19 out of 1,000, if they really only made 1,000. I actually spent hours mapping this to the Torque software. I tried Serato, guys. I tried it and I hated it. For me, I start stuff from my cue points. I don't have to have the song playing to start it from the cue point. Song's paused. And besides that, with the way that I always hit sync and unsync, and when I hit the sync unsync, it basically matches the BPM, and then I can adjust it with my tempo slider, pitch slider, and all that good stuff. I mapped it out perfectly. My software only has 5 cue points, so I use the first 5 of the hot cue menu for those, and then I have my drop here, and then this is fast forward, that's rewind. And then what's cool about this, you could press the shift button and the rewind and bring the song all the way to the beginning or the end. Of course, the platters work. You can pitch, go through the song. I like my kill switches. I don't like doing that. So I mapped these out to be the kill switches because I don't use these anyway. I mapped this out to be my repeat and this to be the rate of the repeat because I don't have a mic plugged in there. This is my air horn button. These are the cues. You got your filter. And if you map it the right way, you can layer effects and have the filter on off without using this specifically. So whatever DJ Bar said about using it with Serato, yeah, if you use it with Serato, yeah, you can. It kind of has some limitations, but with my software, you can do pretty much anything with it. I love it. It's an awesome controller. I'm able to use my LPD8 for some added effects like the phaser and whatnot. And yeah, some nice gold headphones to match. I don't know the brand. I'll link them in the description. They sound great. I think they're like 40, 50 bucks on Amazon. I break headphones way too easily, so I'm not going to spend good money on them. So yeah, running Torque 2.0 on the 2011 15-inch MacBook Pro, still kicking, rocking that Snow Leopard. That's right, throwback icons, but that's okay. All I use it for is DJing, and I have so many years of stuff that I could never replace, so I'm fine with not updating. That's what I have my MacBook Air for. For the lighting, we have Freestyler, and as you can see, I did a lot of reprogramming. I added some chases, some scenes, some cool stuff, programmed the heck out of the LED bars, all that good stuff. You got the mini mic boom stand here from Grundorf, or sorry, from Gator Frameworks. And we got a little Behringer XENYX502 and the ENTTEC OpenDMX, which is converting the USB to DMX signal. And that's it. Keep that under the table. And I got my ergo mat. Yes, that is a large ergonomic mat. I like to dance and move all around, so I need one that is super wide. And yeah, don't mind the mess down there. That's why we have this nice table skirt. So that is the setup. Look how beautiful this venue looks. I think it looks absolutely awesome. Very tight on time today. It is cocktail hour right now. I have a ZLX 15P out there doing cocktail hour, but we are ready to go. So I'm gonna go to some cinematic footage if I can. If not, we're just gonna go straight into introduction. So yeah, that's it. Don't mind that stupid thing. I would never use one of those. Silly looking. Look how ghetto-ish. I mean, that's ghetto. Come on. The whole thing is ghetto. You know me. It's all professional. Anyway, that's it. Let's get to it.
Alright, here we go. First up, the host for this evening, the parents of the bride and the groom, Rick and Debbie Evans, and Charlie and Percy Bautista. Make some noise for them.
And just like that, another lit wedding in the books. Ooh, that one was fire. Dance floor packed all night. Lighting looked dope. I was ashamed I couldn't use my QSC. Sorry, RCF, that's right. I don't have the QSC subs anymore, thank God. Anyway, weren't able to use that, but QSC speakers were bumping. It was good enough. The hall had the nice echo, and it actually sounded kind of good in there. But yeah, I don't like to push my QSC tops too hard without a sub, because that's how they start clipping, and it's all bad. But either way, some clean mixing, some great tracks we threw in there. They were getting down to everything, as you can see. I don't think we played a single, like, really... We played a couple of older songs at the beginning, but nah. You know, the majority of the people there, 80% of them were, you know, between 20 and 35. So, you know, besides the parents and the grandparents, everyone else was just there to party. And so that's what we gave them. Anyway, it is the day after, as you can kind of tell, obviously. I'm tired. Got home late last night at about 1 o'clock. And let me show you back at the storage unit. This is the new storage unit. I want to show you a quick little tour of that, and we'll conclude the video after that. So here you go. This is a 10 by 10. It's just got a 5-foot or 6-foot door because I'm on the end here, which is nice because I don't have to worry about anybody. Nobody comes in this door anyway, but I don't have to, you know, if I have a trailer, I can pull my car all the way down, not blocking anybody. Look at that view. Storage unit with a view. Can't beat that. But as I said, yeah, this is a 10 by 10. Very spacious. I have it very organized. Got a heavy duty rack from Home Depot. Got my speakers up there, speaker poles, some other stands, QSCs, cable box. The RCF goes right there, but I'm taking it home right now because I want to test it out a little bit more. There's all my uplights, carrying stuff. The dual 21s are gonna go right here as soon as we get them. You got facades, tables, my ergo mat, more tables, truss, whoops, and 2 of these Amazon Basics racks. They also sell a 5-rack one, which is 72 high. I would have gotten that had I known. Unfortunately, they're out of stock of all of them right now because somebody spilled the beans on how great these are. So yeah, everything, all the fluids and whatnot are down there. You got your lights, microphones, ceremony bag, backup, laptop backup, mixer, laser computer. I'm gonna do some laser programming this week. And tool bags, fans, snow machines, Arriba cases, LED bars are back there, LED tubes are up there. Those are just some crappy ones, but lasers, blinders, sparklers. This used to be a CO2, not CO2, confetti cannon, well, CO2 confetti cannon that just didn't work. Half shit, so converted this flight case into one to carry all my long extension cords instead of having them all bundled up on top of something. So yeah, and that uplight need to be worked on. That's the storage unit. Nice and spacious, as you can see. Plenty of room for expansion, and yeah, so that's everything. Please, please, please subscribe if you're new around here. We need to get more subscribers watching these videos. We need to get that algorithm back up. Smash that like button, please. It helps me out so much. We got a bunch more content coming soon. It's homecoming season, so my boy Josh and Donnie and a couple other guys are going to go out and rock some of those. Caleb might be coming back from New Orleans to do some lighting and video, so these videos are going to look 10 times better when he's shooting them. And we got a new lighting guy, and he actually has experience programming on Grand MA and a few other consoles, so excited to see what he can do with Freestyler. We're going to start probably hooking up the APC or MPC Mini with it and see what we can do. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, well, maybe there's something wrong with you. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. DJ Solstice signing out. Solstice Entertainment. Peace. Later.